But tell me what you need. I want you lying in my bed. Wish you could stay with me. Cause baby, I feel high when you throw it back on me. You ain't from this world, but another galaxy. I think I'm addicted. I'm a fiend.
See, I'm looking back and I don't get it. Every single minute that we spend and every second had me feeling like the number one, but I was second. Playing with my heart, you really dragged me. Yo, what's good? Yeah, it's your boy Bizzy. Bizzy, man, back here to see me. Y'all already know what's going on, man. Excuse me, I just fumbled that, but y'all already know what's going on, man. See the title, see the thumbnail, see the thumbnail, see the title. We back here with another one. Yes, we trying to give y'all as much as we can. Y'all already know the vibes, man. Y'all see me in the car. Y'all hear the radar. I'm sorry about that. It's buzzing off. I think there's someone around. Or radar's being detected around. But yes, we're taking a trip right now back to New York City. Alright, some big things is about to happen. We about to get Kimmy restored. Alright, she's about to get some work done. She's about to get refurbished, let's say that. So yeah, y'all gonna see when I get there, when we start doing what needs to be done. But for now, I'm about to do this 5-hour drive, and I'll see y'all over there. Alright. Any excuses, stuff in the back, got some drop offs to do. Yeah. Yo, comment down below if y'all want some merch, man. If y'all want some merch, comment down below, let me know so we get that popping, alright? That's gonna be great. So yeah, comment down below, let me know, alright? But other than that, I'll see y'all once we get there, alright? Yo, what's good, y'all? Not a long intro, it's still the same video. But as you can see, different set of clothes on. And it's a different day. It is a different day. I'm already in NYC right now. Been here for a couple days now, but right now we are about to do exactly what we said at the beginning of this video, is restore the vehicle. So right now we're on our way to meet up with Lou, because he's gonna be accompanying us to go drop off the vehicle at Timeless. Timeless is gonna be they're gonna be restoring the wrap. The wrap has been through some ups and downs. If you haven't been keeping up with that, that means that you haven't been keeping up with my Instagram. So definitely go ahead and follow us. Link down below in the description tab, right? Definitely go ahead, click that, follow us on Instagram so you can be more up to date with the progress that isn't shown on footage, on camera. Definitely we try to show everything, but you know, for the most part, there are some things that occur strictly on Instagram just because of, you know, the time being, right? But definitely go ahead and follow us on there and check it out so you can see, you know, what has happened. But Timeless, you know, they've reached out to me, seeing what happened, and they're going to be restoring it. So, you know, shout out to them, big ups to them for that. I appreciate it. So that's what we're going to do right now. We're on our way to link up with Lou, and on our way to go drop off the car. So I'll see y'all once we at Lou. Yo, so we outside, man. We here. We at the famous location, man. We here. We just waiting for them to show up so that we could drop off the car. And then from there, you know, the rest is history. We're gonna pick it up, and hopefully it'll be amazing. It's gonna be good as ever. And we're gonna be summer ready. Summer ready. Y'all ain't see Lou's whip though. Ooh. Lou, you was wildin'.
What?
I said you was wildin'. Oh. You was wildin'. Got it. Got it. Now you should look fire. Alright, y'all, so we in here with my guy Lou. The man from Timeless didn't show up. He's running late. So we just had to drop off the car. I can put down the window? Just have to make sure I know if we got new tints or something. So we just dropped off the car. He told me to drop it off behind the black Challenger because they're dropping off their car too. And the keys is somewhere disclosed. And yeah, and then from there we'll see what happens. So we're gonna keep you updated on this process. Hopefully it comes back nítido, nuevecito. Alright? We see y'all on the flip side.
Okay.
My fault. Yo, real quick, y'all. I ain't never seen this day in my life. A Uber facility, excuse my language, but an Uber facility? What? I ain't never seen that. Never. Yo. Look what we in today. We don't have Kimmy right now. Kimmy's still getting fixed. Sadly, this is what we in. But she came to pick me up. Right? Look who came to pick me up.
I look crazy.
No.
I do.
Yeah.
Can't wait to eat.
She came to pick me up in her new car. She got the Kia Optima 2020. Let me know if I want to see a review of the Kia Optima 2020. They don't like no Kias. They only like the Kia Stinger. That's what it's called, a Stinger. Right? Comment down below. Is that what it calls? What the? Y'all heard that? It's playing music.
It have it.
Oh, you need an actual key. It's not even push to start. This is a 2020 Kia Optima. It's not push to start. Jesus.
It was this or Mitsubishi.
Nah.
Did I do good?
Nah, this is valid. It's not bad.
Is this better than a Mitsubishi?
Depends what Mitsubishi it is. If it's an Evo, I want to take the Evo. You gonna run into some problems though with the Evo. Yeah, so yeah, it's been such a dilemma, y'all. I know y'all seen the past few videos of us.
Babe, it doesn't go out. Oh, never mind.
Of us dropping off the car. And guess what? I still don't have the car. It's been a week and some change, but we've been in communication. You know, they just, you know, it's taking longer than usual to get it, you know, restructured.
Oh damn, your mom put so much stuff in here.
So, you know, I've been working. Nah, you good. I've been working remotely right now. And I just feel like I've been, you know, it's too long. I've been working remotely for too long. I want to get back in the office. You know, just so it doesn't seem like I'm taking abuse, or that I'm not taking advantage or abusing, you know, the ability to work remotely. So yeah, so we about to, you know, go back upstate, you know, rock out with another V for the meantime, and then once we get the call to come pick her up, we're gonna come back and pick her up in the city. All right, and y'all go. That's probably gonna be the next time y'all gonna see us. All right, so until then, I'm gonna say until then be easy because it's gonna be the same video. So yeah, just see y'all in a couple. Alright, y'all, so this is where the begins. Alright, so as y'all seen everything, right? I traveled down. Well, I'm gonna give y'all a little backstory, right? Because I didn't really, you know, give y'all too much in-depth information as to, you know, how this happened. Well, how like I came to the conclusion of bringing my car back to Thomas for him to fix it. So basically, boom. You know, they got a hold of my YouTube video, the previous one. If you haven't seen that, link down below. Y'all gonna see it up here in the screen right now. But basically, like the update on my rap and how it was, you know, coming off and stuff. So they got a hold of that video. They reached out to me, and they was like, oh, I should have reached out to them like as soon as that happened, you know, so they could have fixed it and whatever. And they all right about that. I definitely should have reached out to them, so they could have fixed the V for me. Not the V, the rap itself. So we had that conversation. We chopped it up, and he's like, you know what, like the rap is gonna be warranted for you, so I'm gonna fix it for you. He's like, you know, bring it over, and I'm gonna have that done for you in like a week. So I was like, boom, alright, I'm on my way. So I traveled down there. I went, and he was gonna, you know, do my whole purple rap right over. You know, he's gonna do it all over again. So it looks good as new, you know, just how I had it before. So boom, I take the car. It's been like a week. It's not ready in a week. So I asked him how much longer is it gonna take. He told me it's gonna be like, I think like 2 more weeks, cause he was waiting on like the material to come in, something like that. So I'm like, all right, cool, no problem. I rent a car. Well, first I have my girl. Shout out to my girl. She comes down. Katie comes down. She picks me up. For New York City, because I don't have means of transportation. I wasn't able to rent a car because I forgot all my credit cards up in my crib up here upstate. And so Katie, you know, comes in clutch. She comes pick me up from New York City, and takes me back, right? As y'all seen, right? She came pick me up, and then from there I rent a vehicle, right? I rent a vehicle for a week so I could still be at work, because I only asked for a week off at work, you know, because originally that's the time that he gave me. So boom, then comes Memorial Weekend. You know, when the car should be ready, I'll go back down, You know, I'm all excited, waiting to pick up the car. I don't hear from him at first, you know. He should have called me, reached out to me the day he said it was going to be ready. So I reach out to him. He doesn't respond right away. So I send him another text. And he finally responds. And he's like, oh, the car's not ready. You know, he's still waiting on material. And I'm like, yo, like, why you couldn't been tell me this? You know, like, and he's like, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't want you to think that I didn't want to work on the car or whatever. And I'm like, nah, like, you gotta keep me updated, right? Keep me informed. So there's the problem right there, number one. Like, he's not updating me, and it sounds real iffy, right? So I'm like, alright, like, I need my car to get back to work. So if anything, if it's cool with you, not let me get my car, because I'm getting my car back regardless, right? It's not up to him. But I'm like, you know, I'm gonna get my car, but if it's cool with you, I'm gonna come back to get the wrap done. You know, once you have the materials. And he's like, yeah, that's cool. I'm gonna hit you up once I got that. I'm like, cool, alright. He's like, the car's been prepped, like, to be wrapped already. So he's like, give me a couple hours to unprep the vehicle, and then I'm gonna call you so then you could come pick it up. So that same day, and that was probably, I spoke with him, right? That was probably early that day. And then later that day, probably like around like noon, 1 p.m., I'm in the gym, right? All excited because I'm about to get my car back. It's been probably like 3 weeks since I had my V. Yo, just watch the footage, because then this happens. Watch the footage, man. It's the most crazy ever.
Alright. Yeah, now it's good, of course. Back up. Got it. There we go. Alright, come to the front a little bit. No, come to the front. No. You're gonna hit. You gotta turn the wheel to this side. No, stop. Oh. Wait, my foot. Don't, go. All right. Oh my God, Mark.
Put it in park.
Oh.
That's a lot of money down the Go for it. Just put it in park. Go ahead and put it in park.
Buddy, I was gonna put it on park. I thought I had it on park.
Relax.
Bro, I got the shakes right now, bro. Holy shit. My bro.
This guy, he didn't put it in park, and yeah, the customer's on his way. You're gonna have to fix this. He's gonna flip the all the way here. So the door, you gotta get the
Yeah, I know, but listen, you don't want to get worse than already. The door, hold on.
So first of all, yo, if you work for a car shop, how do you have the audacity to be reversing a vehicle, forget that you're reversing a vehicle, hop out? Like, how does that happen? How do you hop out of the car, forgetting to put it in park? Or even just pulling up the e-brake, like, and you work in a car shop, so you do this for a living. Like, how do you do that? Like, alright, so yeah, so that happened, right? That happened, and that was the day I was going to get the car. Like, and when he told me the story, he called me on FaceTime, told me the story. I couldn't believe it. I thought he was BSing. You know, because he was already taking long to get it done. So I'm like, this must have happened originally, and this is why you're taking long, right? And this is why you were taking long. This is why you've been taking weeks. I'm like, it's not the materials that aren't in. It's that this happened as soon as I dropped off my car. But he was saying the truth that that happened the day I was going to pick up the car. Shout out to my dash cam. Shout out to Vantru, you know, for capturing this footage, because they came in clutch with keeping me informed and everything, and just having this document, you know, having this all documented and such. So Vantru, feel me? I'm plugging iron. Holla at the boy. Give me a sponsor. You feel me? Because that was clutch. I love y'all for real. So, you know, come sponsor the boy for real, because I'm always promoting y'all from here on out, because y'all really came in clutch. So that happens, right? Then he tells me over the phone, because again, he FaceTimed me while I was in the gym to tell me about that, to show me, and he tells me he's gonna fix it. They're gonna get it fixed. And then he's like, oh, since we're gonna have to wait for like the door to come in and such, you might as well just leave the car for me to then wrap it as well. And I'm like, yeah, at this point I might as well, right? Because I'm not gonna get a broken door now, you know, for nothing. Like, so we left it at that, and that was that. So I expected from there, I expected it to be like possibly around like 3 more weeks, because I know that they had to wait for the door to come in, then put that on, paint it if it didn't come to the original color or whatever the case might be, and then wrap the car. So I'm thinking about like three more weeks, so like a month basically. So that was that. So from there, time is going by, right? And we've already reached like the 3-week point from there. And I told him originally that when I first had that conversation, when he told me what happened with the door, I told him, yo, I need constant updates. Because the first time he was not updating me, right? He kept me out of the loop, so I didn't know there wasn't any materials in or whatever the case might be. So I'm like, yo, this time around, like, I need constant updates, all right? So still no updates. I had to constantly reach out to him to figure out what's going on, right? To figure out where we currently at with the car. And then it got to a certain point, probably like 3 weeks in, once we were like at the end, when he told me, he gave me like a final statement telling me like, oh, the car should be ready by like tomorrow. He just stopped responding to me. He ignored me. He started ignoring me. He was not responding to my messages, not picking up my calls. He was just completely ignoring me. My man's was posting up on IG, right? He was posting up on IG. He was posting up on the company page, and he tried to tell me like, oh, nah, somebody runs a company page. Cool. He was posting up on his personal page too, because we follow his personal page too. He was posting up. He was in Import Expo in AC, you feel me? He was living his best life, neglecting the job that he should have been doing in my car, right? Fixing my car, which he did. It's not like I did that, you know what I'm saying? And by the way, I didn't say this earlier, when he seen the car wrap, he did tell me that it was done wrong. He told me that the worker that he had work on my car did it completely wrong, and that he fired him, right, because of that. You know, not because of that specifically, but that he's been doing jobs wrong, and he eventually got rid of him, and I happened to be one of the unfortunate customers that that worker had worked on their vehicles. I kind of just butchered that all up, but yeah. So again, he's neglecting the job of fixing my door, because at this point, like, that's the main thing, right? Fix my door. Like the wrap, I wanted to, but at this point I want my car fixed so I could get that, you know what I'm saying? And mind you, we like 2 months in of me not having my car. We like 7 weeks, 6 weeks, 7 weeks in of me not having my car. So again, he's posting up on IG, he's not responding to me. So what we do at this point is, I'm like, okay, he's either ignoring me or something's going on. So I'm like, let's see if he's really ignoring me. Let's see what's really going on. I have my cousin, my girl, text him to act like they wanted a job from him. Like a quote, like, oh, like, let me get a quote to get a roof wrap on my Jeep, you know? And he responds. He's having a full-on conversation with Katie about getting her roof wrap. And so that showed me that the man literally was not responding to me, but setting up other jobs and paying attention to other stuff. So he's literally ignoring me. And why was he ignoring me? Because he was not doing the job that needed to be done, which was fix the door, fix the car door, replace the car door, and do the rap. And he was literally neglecting that job and ignoring me. And so at that point, I'm like, yo, either something fishy going on, like they got rid of my car, they stole my car, like something's going on. And I'm texting him, still talking to myself, texting him, because I'm like, he's looking at these messages, he's getting it, saying delivered, he didn't block me. So I'm just texting him, and the last thing I told him, which was like the breaking point, because I'm having a lot of people in my corner telling me to do different things. And this was like a tough time for me, I'm not gonna lie, you know, it was a tough time for me. I was trying to, you know, be as strong as I could. But it hurt me, you know, not being able to find my car, being conflicted with not being able to return to work because I wasn't renting another car to get back to work because I didn't have much money like that. I spent like $1K on the first run, so I was not going to do it again because they were charging me the young driver's fee because I was 24 at the time, now 25, shout out to the boy. But that was that. I was conflicted with that because I'm like, yo, I might lose my job because of this, you know, because I can't even get to work. You know, I don't have another car because everybody else needed their car, like in my family, you know what I'm saying? And I don't expect them to give me their car. You know, they got things to do. So some people were telling me to go to the cops, you know, go to the cops. And they were right, you know, but I took a while, you know, me being nice, me not wanting to have to do this. You know, because I understand this man started his business from the bottom, got it to this point, and I don't want to, you know, bring it to shambles, but he's doing this to himself at the end of the day. You know, he's not treating his customers the way they should be treated. You should not be treating me, a customer, like this. You know what I'm saying? You should not be doing that. Because all I've done is work with you in the past, got multiple jobs with you in the past, talk highly about your place, and now you're doing this to me. You do a bad job with my car, you break my door, and then on top of that, you're going to start to ignore me and neglect the job? Like, you're not doing good. You're going from bad to bad to bad to bad. Like, you're just making things worse, my man. Like, and then I resort to getting the cops involved. Like, as y'all can see, like, I didn't want to do this, you know, but I had to get the cops involved, you know, and I told him too. I gave him a warning because I sent him a text first to see if he'll respond right away. I sent him a text saying like, yo, saying at this point, like, you leave me no choice but to report you to the police. You have my car in your hands, but you choose to not respond to my messages. Meanwhile, you're posting up on Instagram. It's been 9 days since you last responded to me. Since then, in my attempts of another option to get a hold of you, I stopped by the shop numerous times during opening hour, and I still can't get in contact with you. Yes, I did that, by the way. I did stop by the shop a couple times beforehand. I had even Katie, who she went to, you know, she went somewhere in the area in Newark, right? And she's like, yo, I'm gonna be in the area. I could drive by the shop for you and check if it's open. And I went one time with Albert and such, you feel me, in the mid, and we knocked on there. We even checked the people next door to see, yo, like, when was the last time I was there? Nothing, right? So to continue the message, I said, something fishy is going on. You are ignoring me with my car in your hands, which is unacceptable, right? That's not right. So with that, you know, I gave him time to see if he'll respond. You know, to kind of just bait him in, right? Because again, I did not want to call the cops. I did not want to resort to this, you know. But nothing still. So I'm like, all right, boom. So we calling the cops. So we did that. You know, we sat there, we waited, we had a discussion with the cops, and we getting to the point to, like, you know, file basically, like, I wanted to file a report, but they're like, we can't file a report because when you do a report, you got to get both sides. So he has to be there too, because they have to get his side too. So at that point, they were telling me to go to like some, like a small, like, it was like a thing around there, right, to do, I think, a small claims court. Because I'm trying to see what I could do to potentially get my car back, or maybe report it as the law says it being stolen at this point. So that was that from there. But mind you, as soon as that happened, right, as soon as I got the cops there that day, I guess homie from the shop nearby contacted the guy, because that's exactly what he told me. He's like, hey, the guy, because he responded to me later that day, after getting the cops involved, he finally contacted me. He said, hey, the guy from the shop next door told me that the cops was there, whatever, like, I'm sorry or whatever. And then he tried to say that, you know, he was sick, come up with an excuse or whatever. And at that point, I don't know if he was lying to being sick. So I told him, you know what, like, I'm sorry that you're not feeling well. I hope and wish the best for you. Because I don't want nobody to ever be ill, regardless of, how I feel about them, regardless of what's going on. I don't wish nothing bad about somebody. I don't wish no harm against somebody. But to a certain extent, he was lying. He was lying because we seen him posting up. We seen him at Import Expo doing different things. You know what I'm saying? We seen him working on other cars, doing other jobs. Like this, he was neglecting the job. He did me dirty. He was doing me dirty. So from there, I pick up the car, right? So from there, he finishes it finally by the end of the week, and I go to pick up the car. The car is not even wrapped. The car is not even wrapped. He just destroyed my door, put on a new door, new used door, and it's all half-assed, right? As you can see, like these pictures, these are images of how I got the car back. My car was not like this before. My paint was in pretty good condition, right? First of all, it's fried, right? And it's fried because of this. Let me show you this right here. This is how they remove the liquid wrap. They pressure wash the out of the car to remove the liquid wrap. Like, that's sick. Like, you're frying the paint, and this is what you do to all of your customers to remove the liquid wrap. This is sick. It's unacceptable. Like, you're frying the paint, and as you can see, like, to transition back to the images of the vehicle, like, my paint was fried after that. Like, you can see the rear of like by the GLI logo. First of all, you can see even by the GLI logo, they even do a good job of removing the liquid wrap. Like, still to this day, there's certain things on there still on from that wrap. Like, I would not recommend that for anybody. Make sure you get vinyl wraps. But they really fried my car. Like, fried it. The door, half-assed. Look at the door. It didn't even fit right. It did not fit right. The fitment was terrible, And then on top of that, they curved my rims. Right? My rims was not curved before that. They curved my rims. Paint coming off the fender, right? And we'll get a little to the fender in a second, right? And then on top of that, they had a dash light turned on in my car. An error for like an airbag coating, right? An error on the car reading the airbag, and that's probably because of like some wiring that they had to do with the door. They probably didn't do it correctly. They destroyed my car. They destroyed my car in terms of like me getting it in a worse condition than what I turned it in. It was crazy. It was crazy. So it's like they did all of that, right? And then on top of that, my fault, I forgot to mention this. 2 of the buttons on the door was not working, on like the door panel. So one of the buttons to like turn, to bring up and down the window on the rear left door was not working. And then the button to lock the windows, from like your passengers being able to, control the windows on their own, that was not working either. So yeah, so I had that and then here's what happened with the fender, right? Shout out to Melvin for pointing this out. I didn't notice this until like later that night once I seen Melvin. So shout out to Melvin for pointing this out. Yeah, he pointed out that basically the fender was damaged from that whole incident, right? And they again neglected that as well, only focused on the door, but that the fender was damaged from that incident. And you can see right here. So, all in all, they fried my car, right? They fried my car, and this is what kind of kept me. This is what kept me without my car, for like 2 months. If you've seen like the Forza Horizon video in real life, the Clean Culture car show vlog. If you haven't seen that, link down below for that one as well. I'm putting up a picture of that one as well right now on the screen. But if you haven't seen that, I had stated a couple times throughout that video that that I don't have my car right now, right? That I don't have my car, and it was because that was going on at that time. So And I didn't want to share with y'all at that time. I wanted to wait to get it because I thought I was going to get it back wrapped and such. So it would have been a cool surprise. And then I wanted to do this video all together once I got the car back. And get that footage too, because that dash cam footage was huge, right? You know, dash cams is huge. So yeah, so my car was like that throughout the whole summer. Once I got it back like probably late June. And I had it like that throughout the whole summer. It was very discouraging. It was very discouraging. It had me feeling discouraged in terms of wanting to continue to work on the car. I felt like my car was just like, it was over by somebody else. And that's the worst, when it's like somebody does something to your car and it wasn't even you, right? Like, it's different if I did the damage to my car, but if somebody else did it, it's like, it sucks, right? Because it's like, this is my prized possession. This is something I pay a lot of money for. This is something I adore. For us car people, we know, like, we love our cars, you know? And it's a huge piece of us. And to see it being damaged, it's like, it's deteriorating. It hurts. And in terms of, like, you know, your build, your progress, it can be discouraging to continue that. So I did feel discouraged at that point, and I did feel like I didn't want to continue my build at that point. But, you know, God works in mysterious ways, you know, and everything happens for a reason, right? I'm a strong believer in that. And if you keep on working hard, you know, God is going to, He's going to give you opportunities to do better. He's going to give you opportunities to constantly improve in life, you know, but with your efforts. And mysteriously, something happened to my car again a couple months ago, and what happened called for my car to be fixed the correct way, and my car is now in like mint condition. It's way better. It looks good as new, and it was fixed properly. So my door, brand new. The driver door, brand new. Buttons looking Gucci. No dash light. In terms of like that airbag error coding, so no dash lights at all. Because before that, I never had no dash lights. So we back to that, no dash lights. Left fender is brand new. Left fender is brand new. Painted the whole side, done correctly. It's just got everything looking better. Got everything looking in mint condition. Shout outs to a different shop and not them, you know. So yeah, I just wanted to share this with y'all, man. I wanted to share this with y'all so y'all can see again why I was without my car for like 2 months. You know, because I wasn't even able to put up content on either of my IG pages. And you'll know what happened to my car that called for it to be fixed correctly if you follow the Kimmy GLI page, or if you follow me on TikTok. Just got new to TikTok this past couple months, so definitely follow me on there, the Real Busy Biz. Links down below for that. But yeah, that was that. I got these rich, man. Let me put these down. But yeah, I just wanted to share this with y'all, you know, for that reason. All right. And also just to make people aware, you know, of that shop, right? Of that shop, what they do. You know, because I'm not saying they do this to everybody, but you know, this is my experience, and I just want to share my experience with y'all, you know, and y'all take it how y'all want it. And it's like I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this because I don't want to seem like I'm talking bad upon this person or upon the company itself or whatever. But they ain't do no justice. They ain't do no right, and they still to this day ain't do no right behind it. You know what I'm saying? When that all happened, when it went down, once I finally spoke to the dude and got my car back, again BSing with his explanations, and then dude just gave me $50 for my tint of the driver door. $50, that's it. You understand? Like, bro, had my car, didn't even do the wrap, which he warranted. So he didn't even justify that. He didn't even act upon the warranty for the wrap. That was guaranteed, and I have proof of it. But you know, at this point, I learned my lesson, and my lesson is to not go work with them ever again. Even if he was to hit me up again and be like, yo, I'll fix it again or whatever, it's a dub. You know, I'm done with them. So y'all take this how y'all want it, but I just want to share this with y'all because, you know, that's what I love to do. That's what I always do. You know, because we're a family, right? Busy family. But yeah, that's that. But we still working on the build. After we just did recently getting the car fixed, looking brand new, I gotta finish the build. So we definitely doing that. 2022, we're gonna do whatever we can. We're gonna be working hard. But with y'all support, I need y'all to be behind me. Throughout this whole process. I need y'all to be rocking with me, supporting me and encouraging me to keep this going. All right. So show love. Hit a like on this video if you liked it. Dislike it if you disliked it. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. We currently at 54. Let's get us. Let's move this, man. I feel like this channel is moving a little too slow. My gaming page is moving pretty quick. Shout out to everybody that's showing support. If you don't show support to the gaming channel, link down below for that as well. Go subscribe to us on there too. But subscribe here. Again, like the video. Comment. Talk to us. Let's be engaged. And yeah, that's about it. That's about it. Make sure you follow the socials, especially that Kimmy GLI page, so you can be up to date with all the content that we got coming at y'all with the vehicle that doesn't get posted up on here. All right. So show love. All right. I will holla at y'all on the next one. Y'all be easy until then. All right. Love.
Oye, Les, ¿cómo te vamos a poner una película así, amigo? Ahora yo voy, oye, a correr que vamos.